All signs point to a handful of swing states determining the outcome of the presidential race. Right now, polling averages show Vice President Harris and former President Trump, look at that, in a dead heat. Two states in particular continue to get the bulk of the attention and visits from both candidates. One is Pennsylvania, the other Michigan. Vice President Harris started the morning in Pennsylvania, then on to Michigan for the second of three events today with former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney, targeting undecided independents and disaffected Republicans. Now, Trump won Michigan back in 2016, but lost it narrowly to President Biden 4 years ago. This time, the state appears to be very much up for grabs. And News Nation's Robert Sherman is live in the Detroit suburb of Royal Oak. And Robert, both campaigns trying to win every possible vote they can.
Yeah, no two ways about it, Nichole. Michigan is on the mind of both of these campaigns with those 15 highly coveted electoral votes, very much so up for grabs. Vice President Kamala Harris is set to speak here in a short while, and you see the strategy that she's coming into today with, focusing on this broader coalition that she's trying to build, including Republican lawmakers, Republicans in and of themselves. Liz Cheney, the former Congresswoman from Wyoming, is going to be here today. But she also, the vice president, picked up an endorsement from the daughter of Gerald Ford, Michigan's only president. That is something that just came down a short while ago. When you talk to voters on the ground here, there is broad acknowledgement within the vice president's base that there is disagreement with many of these Republicans that have come out to support the vice president, but they believe that this wide-spanning coalition is necessary to win in November. Then in terms of the messaging you're seeing from both of these campaigns here in Michigan, it is narrowly tailored and focused to the economy, to inflation, automotive manufacturing, bringing jobs here to Michigan. Those are tropes we're seeing both of these campaigns really hone in on. But the race here, very, very tight. While the Decision Desk HQ average of polls has indicated that the numbers have been leaning in recent weeks more and more towards the former president, very much so, still up for grabs. Less than 1 percentage point separating Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Trump here in the Great Lakes state. Nichole.
All right, Robert Sherman live for us there in Michigan. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.